Ready. Ray Reynolds here with RaisCredit.com, the voice of credit. Main thing we want to do today is help you as much as I can. Every one of you literally become a $1 million corporation. I'll show you what that means. You know, it's amazing. I've turned people into millionaire corporations this week. I do it every week, and I have fun. It's not easy. Sometimes it's a royal pain in the assets. So as we do this, let's understand. Let's see how much information I can give you for free about basically rules and tools, the ability. Now, first of all, if you truly want to go get it, you got to put it here. So write things down when I tell you to write, please. When you take pictures, you make your phone smarter than you, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So, information's been protected. I've been doing this for 43 years, helping people, getting them past go to million to billion. I used to be known as the Incorporated for all you rich and famous people as well. So, as we begin, I want you to write down on the first part of your page, that tablet. You're going to write a book. You're going to have a journey. We're going to basically building your future. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So let's have some fun. First of all, what you got to do is write down, plan on the problems. Here's the problem with some of you. You fall down and go boo-hoo, boo-hoo, and you bring the pain home. And then you give up. Well, the bottom line is that kind of sucks. So understand something. I want you to plan on the problems. I want you to plan to something to go wrong. I really do. You see, you got to realize something's going to screw up. All right, your friends, your family, the bank, you're going to stub your toe. Who knows? But if you do this correctly and you follow through, okay, and you understand safety credit, and you understand flat out the line of defense, you can get there no matter what you want to do, as you basically can follow through. I'm going to hand you the fish, then I'm going to teach you how to fish. That's half the fun. You see, every one of you have the ability to get past go and get unstuck. Now, if I can do this, so can you. So let's understand something. When I was 3 years old, Mrs. Hope, she got her monthly and weekly checks. She was a she-devil from hell. She dropped me off down to Beach Pier every morning at 6:30. She did it till I was 9.5 years old. So me, I want to get you past go, and I'll show you some things I obtained. See, I have faith and persistence, and I see it, believe it, and I go get it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you some of the things through my journey. Then I'm going to show you how to get your own. So from the Lamborghinis to the Ferraris to the race boats to helicopters, kind of fun stuff as well. And guess what? Even the mansions. And I've broken world records too, so I got to have fun with that. Now, please write down Ray's rules. That's right. All you got to do is write down Ray's rules, and I'll do the work for you, and I'll get you the keys to whatever you want. You see, today, yes, the world's readjusting. We got to stay safe. We got to stay strong. Remember, we must do our best while Jesus does the rest, and amen to that. Now, here's the thing about all of you. What do? You lose your job. You got an emergency. What do? You panic. Because you heard that thing about money for rainy day crap. The problem is, that doesn't work. So let's see what we can do from there. You see, first when you run out of money, you run out of time, you jack up your credit, and you bring the pain home. In about 42 days, by the way. That kind of sucks. So let's show you what you're really supposed to do. So understand something. You're going to have to find some time you're missing. That just means pretty simple. All you're going to do from now on, starting tomorrow, is you're going to get your butt out of bed at 4:30. I don't know why you're sleeping in anyway. I don't understand that. You said you want it bad enough, so let's see it, believe it, go get it. So let's find the time you've been wasting away while you've been sleeping, okay, at 4:30 in the morning. Yes, you're going to drag your feet for a couple days. Boo-hoo. All right, get off your butt and let's go get it. You got a choice. See, you're going to get to know me. You're going to get to know us. Let's see. I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years. I'm probably one of the most verified people you can find on the planet. I got no BS. I haven't had a paycheck for decades. I brought in $100,000 when I was a kid at Helping Hand Industries because I'm the one who started it at 9.5 years old. Check it out. And I brought in $1 million. Then I brought in double billions by the time I was 26. How am I doing so far? But you got a choice. Today, you got some bad credit or you got some things that screwed up. Let's do this. Let's write down the Credit Services Act. You see, here's the problem you got to understand. It's called the rules and the tools. And we got to master these. So understand when you Google the word Credit Services Act, it'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. It'll tell you credit repairs are flaky companies. They don't do anything besides write stupid letters to the credit bureaus trying to trick them like a couple of you try to do. By the way, they can't even collect money up front. If you've been paying one of those monthly, get your money back. If you have any problem, let me know. I'll shut them down for you. So let's have some fun. It'll also talk to you about the Credit Repair Organization Act. Did you know it says attorneys can't do credit repair? But what are you supposed to do when you hear them on the radio? I'll bankrupt you and I'll repair you too. What a bunch of crap. So guess what? You and I, isn't that going to be fun? We're going to build a relationship. That's right, you and I. I'm going to get you to $1 million. That's a promise. So let's understand, you allow me to do what I do best, I'll get you to the $1 million. Hell, I'll hand you the keys. I got no hesitation, but I got no excuses like some of you. So we got the ability to understand something. All right, I broadcast twice a day, Monday through Friday, live, because I don't like pre-recorded crap. Every Saturday, you're stuck with me all day through 9 classes. Because they're live, and I answer the questions. I got my list of questions already. They faxed in today for tomorrow's level 1. Because I tell them to always type it out on the class or fax it the day before. You're stuck with me. I personally hold your hand. You see, I'll wake you up, shake you up, and get your assets up the hill. All right? And if you don't want to go get the $1 million dream, then you're wasting my time. You're wasting yours as well. You got a choice. Now, I need you to write this number down. It'll get you off the national mailing list. You ready to write it down? It is 888-567-8688. Opt out for 5 years when you call it, please. See, we got some choices today. For instance, what I want to do is repackage your whole life. You see, I believe, and don't take it wrong, I think everything you do is wrong. I want to repackage your house, your car, your bank account, and all the stuff you're in your way, because I think I can do it better than you anyway. So let's have some fun. Let's give you some tools and rules today, and let's get your butt to the workshop with me tomorrow. You see, credit saved my life as a kid and as an adult. See, when I had to steal and beg off the pier from the age of 3 to 9.5, I didn't like that. It kind of sucked. But I looked at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, and Palos Verdes. I saw that money, and I knew I was smarter than those people anyway, so let's go get it. But you know what happened to me? Didn't matter if I'm worth millions and billions of dollars. I found myself in a coma in 2009. So that kind of sucked too. You see, here's the thing we got to do. Every time you hear, let's have money for a rainy day, give me a break, blah, 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 blah. All that is crap. You've got to write down safety credit. Let's understand that. And understand it doesn't rain in my life. Hell, when something goes wrong, it always pours. What about yours? See, you got a choice today. We're going to have some fun. Every time you need $5,000, you ask your friends, you ask your bank, they all say no. You ever notice most of them want to keep you down? All right, look at it. They really do. It's ridiculous. How about you learn safety credit? And you learn the rules and the tools and the discipline. A $5,000 credit card, if you had it today and had to max it out to buy time, it's only $50 a month. See, the problem with you didn't know how to plan the game, and you didn't plan to actually lose, but you fell down and gave up and went boo-hoo-hoo. That's kind of ridiculous of you, but let's understand. We're going to have some fun. You know what they say? The average person wastes $135 a week. They actually say they kind of piss it away. Are you guilty of that? Did you know there's 4.3 weeks in a month? That's over $600. What if I hand you a credit card for $50,000 and you had to buy time because you had an emergency and you had to jack it up? Did you know the payment is only $612.26? So for you, you waste and piss away what you could have got a pizza for today. I don't get it. Why would anybody waste money? Start a damn business and let's go get it. But again, it's up to you. You see, what I told you in the beginning is plan the problems. That's what I've done all my life. I plan on the problem so I'm protected and I'm ready to go get it no matter what comes my way, because somebody's going to get in your way too. So let's plan on it. Something's going to go wrong. That's okay. I got safety credit. So they can kiss my ass. I mastered the line of defense. Hell, I invented it too. So you got a choice. Write down SSN. Write it down. Come on, we're going to have some fun. You got an SSN when you were a teenager to get a job. Fantastic, because they told you to, because you're a sheep. Bah! Now when it gets screwed up, now you're a duck. Quack, quack. I don't get it. Are you a sheep or a duck? You see, you only got one of these. Ray's rules. Write it down, please. I'd like to hand you $100,000 of personal credit. Now let's remember something. You can't write off a credit card or interest rate personally at all. So if you do this, and I give you that up to $100,000, whatever you do, never jump and go past 29% on any given card. Ever. 29% is the rule. That would give you $71,000 of safety credit in case there's a pandemic or COVID-19, or you lost your job and you got to buy time to feed your family. You can play catch up, not fall down. But what most people do is they take the money and the credit from the family, and then they roll the dice, and then they bring the pain home, and they hurt the family every damn time. I don't get this. It makes no sense. Please write down, never bring the pain home. Please write that down every time. Let's understand something today. I was in a coma at 5.5 in 2009. The bottom line is nobody gave a damn, but I did. You see, here I'm laying in a coma. What did I do wrong? Nothing. We took the corporate yacht out the night before. I got swine flu pneumonia. They call it pandemic number 9 or COVID-9. By the way, over 200,000 people died that year. If I knew to wear a damn mask, I would have worn a mask that day. Here's my yacht. Here's my race boat. I parked it in the backyard. Where you park yours again? Remember something flat out. I'm the most verified person you can find on the damn planet. I have not had a paycheck for decades. I don't need one. I'm going to shake up the world and have some fun. Now, if you want to play with me, I'll get you to $1 million. But I might have to drag your butt up the hill because some of you are lazy, which is kind of crazy. Oh, by the way, there's me in that damn coma. Now, I'm in a coma, but I get out of the coma. I had to walk around for 5 weeks with an oxygen tank. That kind of sucks. But you know what? Since my family still needs to eat, I put my credit score back to an 820 and I popped $1 million of credit. See, I still had to pay my bills. I don't have an excuse. There's no boo-hoo-hoo. So you got a choice today. Because everything I can give you what you've been looking for all your life. All right? And I know it flat out. H1N1 kind of sucks. So let's understand something today. All right? We don't get a do-over today. We get a choice to live or die. What about you? You going to wear a mask today? It's okay if you don't. You can go home and kiss Grandma and Grandpa and they'll just die tomorrow. Because you thought you were not going to die. Wear a damn mask. Save your family. But that's up to you. Me, I'm going to wear a mask because if I knew it the day before, I wouldn't have been in a damn coma with swine flu and pneumonia. So you know what? I've never been comfortable a day in my life. It didn't matter when I brought that 100,000 in to $1 million to a couple billion as well. I always remember being on the pier, stealing and begging off the damn pier. See, God also gave me a total IQ off the chart with total recall and most things, so I can't forget, but I use it for fuel to piss me off and go get it again. Now, here's what I do. So let's understand something like this morning. I got up at 2:20 in the morning. I do it every day. My body just wakes up ready to go. I drop to my knees and I thank God and Jesus for another day. I look around and say, thank you, Jesus. But then you know what I do? I go find a mirror. Here's the problem with all of you, and I mean every one of you. I've got 16 million clients. I've lectured to thousands of people at the time, and they got the same stupid excuse every damn time. Look in the mirror. Stop time. Comb your teeth, brush your hair. Let's see if you're going to pay attention today. I want you to stop time. I want you to take responsibility. I want you to step up to the plate. Ask yourself 2 questions today. Have I completed everything I need to? The answer is no. So why the hell are you sleeping in past 4:30 in the morning? Is there more to be done? Always. Here's the problem with all of you. You got an idea, you got a dream, you go to your friends and family and they put it down. You just wanted them to agree with you. Then you go back to the job you hate. And then you give up and go, boo-hoo-hoo. Give me a break. Here's what I want you to do. If you got the guts, I don't know if you do, I want you to give me 90 days. For 90 days, I don't want you to tell anybody what you're going to do. Because every time you do, they slow you down. I want you to go, shh. At the end of 90 days, when I got you on your way to the $1 million dream, all they're going to do is, how'd you do that? All I want you to say is raisecredit.com. You ready to play? I want you chasing the money, chasing the dream. Because that's what I do. I love money. Money, I love it because I get to pay my bills. I get to feed my family. Hell, I get to help people like you. I haven't had a paycheck for decades. I don't need one. But again, this time you better damn well follow through. The problem with all of you, what do? All right, you say boo-hoo, give me a break. Okay, let's understand something today, flat out. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. You go back to that job you hate, that's okay. Eventually they're going to fire you anyway. Then you're going to drive an Uber and deliver some damn pizza. Is that your dream? Maybe it is. Who knows? You got a choice today. We can have some fun. Now let's remember something. When Mrs. Hope dropped me off every morning at 6:30, since I was 3.5 years old to 9.5 too, they had a poker game every damn Wednesday night. I listened and I was writing my silly notes. They thought I was kind of crazy. So I wrote the notes, and you know what they said that night? That I heard them say a corporation's a legal person. Oh my goodness, look what they said. I wrote it down. I heard my way out of hell if I could figure it out. I went to the library the next day next to the Torrance Police Department, and I asked the lady, how do I look this up? She says, here's a microfiche, here's a book. I read the book. I got excited. I couldn't sleep all night. It said a corporation is a legal person under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. So what? You see, I was looking for a book, a manual, steps, blueprint, something to put my life together. Like you've been looking all your life. And you fall down and say, boo-hoo-hoo, because nobody will teach you the rules and the tools. You know what, today? It doesn't matter if we listen to motivational crap. All right, without the rules and the tools, that's all it is crap. All the books you can read today, not one of them give you the rules and the tools and the blueprint you need. But you can get mine, because guess what I did? Read the directions. Okay? I got step by step, one to go. It's simple. Putting your life together. I love that. Instruction manual. Would you like an instruction manual so you can't screw up anymore? It's pretty simple. I like it because it's in writing. I love the rules and the tools so I don't screw up. So I believe in the Bible. That's my first book I read all the time. But then I look at the books I wrote. All right, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 43 years ago. You see, here's my problem back then. I didn't want to be stressed out like the grown-ups were on the 1st and the 15th, like some of you today. So I figured this, if I write a book and I call it a game, and I want to play, I'm going to win every time. See, every time you play a game, don't you want to win? That's exactly how I wrote the book. Winning the Game of Business. Isn't that fun? But again, you can learn all the steps at the workshop with me. Or you can get the Millionaires Founders Kit too. See, there's 1,000 rules in those books right there. There's 18 books, 18 CDs. If you don't want to play with me personally, at least read the book. Because that way you don't fall down anymore and say, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Real estate, I only had, sorry to say, $841 million of real estate before the coma. I was going to hit $1 billion that year. By the way, I'm the guy that wrote Homestead Blocker. I invented it years ago. UCC won with the chattel mortgage too. Maybe you want to play in real estate with me. Who knows? I was a consultant for many banks for years, and I wrote How to Become the Bank. Buckets of money, tax balancing too. I like to have fun. Now here's what you get to do today if you choose to. There's 18 books, 18 CDs. All right, those will give you all the rules and the tools. And the credit hotline was letting it go for $3,000. But if you do it through me, all right, during or after the webinar for 30 minutes or less, or it's free, I'm kidding about that, it's $999. Now you got all the rules and the tools, and you can't, if you fall down, you get back up again and again. See, take a picture of this page. I'm going to give you all kinds of things to think about today. We Zelle wire deposit. Because everything I touch is expedited. I'm impatient as can be. I want it done now. Get out of my way. That's just me. Sorry to say. Give me 90 days. You got the guts? How many of you really got the guts? You've all pissed away thousands of dollars on a bunch of crap. Okay? And the bottom line is me. I'll hand you the fish, teach you how to fish, and I'll drag your assets up the hill. I got no excuses today, but what do? Okay? Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, give me a break. I'm going to repackage your life my way. By the way, it's kind of fun. Like I used to teach all the rich and famous people you see today, and even Ken Yarborough, the security chief of Tier W and Experian, I was training him years ago. I'm going to rebuild your credit my way, a rapid refresh, credit line, corporation, book CDs and classes. Now you're stuck with me. Write down 29%. If you don't maintain a credit card at 25 to 29%, you're not going to maintain a score. And if you jack up your card, you drop your score, that's on you. But again, you get to play. You want to play with me? See, there's 4 points of income with me, and I like that. It makes fun sense to me. So let's understand real estate. If we fix up a property today, I'm going to call it a flippity-dippity-do. Or we can just invest and make all kinds of money. You want to make millions of dollars with me? I do commercial property as well, and it's kind of fun. By the way, how about a franchise? See, today a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, or a Wendy's, they get to stay open through COVID-19. So you get to have fun with that as well. All right, but again, we got profit sharing too. Did you know there's 84 ways to leverage money and credit into millions and billions? It's okay, I wrote them all. I can teach you how to master them too. I'll only teach you 5 or 6, maybe 8 at the most. That's all you're going to need. So let's understand something. I want you to get your butt to the workshop with me. Today we're going to look at a Lamborghini, my favorite car. Isn't that nice? Look at that car. Damn, that car is great. I love that. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Now what does that mean for you? Pretty simple. Everybody you see that are rich and famous, they drive company cars. But what do? You barely get a paycheck. It's already been taxed to death. You get the leftover. Now you maintain your life. You pay for a car you should not. Then you take money and credit from the family. You roll the dice and start a business. Sorry to say, that's called silly and dumb. But it's up to you. What kind of company car would you like? I'm going to teach you how to get at a tax ID at fleet price. Is that okay with you? See, as we do this today, I'll bet you're taking your paycheck, which I hear is taxable income, and you're paying the payment, the gas, registration, insurance. If I was you, I'd be screaming my head off and say, no! Because you should be driving a company car. Why are you not? What's wrong with you? Are these working today? All right, you can play at the workshop, and today I'm going to give you a lot of rules and tools as well. But again, what kind of dream car would you like? But again, it's going to be up to you. I like cars, but I don't have any. They all belong to the corporation. I just get to use the keys. Write down cash flow, free up your time. I know you're going to notice that one guy on the internet says, hey, I found a loophole to buy and get stock in the stock market. Blah, blah, blah. How about the other one? Here's $100,000, Yogi. Give me a friggin' break. $100,000 fits in my jacket pocket. I've put it there many times before. I got no excuses. So you know what? The Reynolds University, I started it decades ago. You might want to write down the phone number right there. It's 877-519-7519. Now, I had 22,000 square feet in Irvine before my coma. I had locations everywhere. I was making $1 million plus a day. But oh crap, I came into a coma. That's no way to play. So guess what? You want to build a relationship in your dreams? It's a profit company, by the way. I don't want you to ever bring the pain home. Can you write that down, please? Never bring the pain home. By the way, that's called silly and dumb. Next, I want you to understand there's a madness to this. There's a science behind all this crazy stuff. But understand, I need you to do yourself a favor right now. Go get your Social Security card. Yes, ladies, it's in your purse, all right? In your wallet. It's next to your feet right now. Your purse is always next to you. From there, guys, it's in your wallet. Reach it out of your back pocket. Most of you have never read the damn card before. You just signed it and got it when you got a job. Isn't that fun? By the way, it'll tell you, do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. Hell, it tells you it's not even yours. So why do you got it? Because you were told to get a job like a sheep. And when you screw it up, you're the duck. Quack, quack. Ray's rules. You got one of these. You got one chance not to mess up. The Federal Trade Commission today says 97% are screwed up. Maybe a couple of you. So guess what we get to do? If you're watching me on Google, Facebook, YouTube, and having some fun there too, you're missing the PowerPoint in front of me. You might just want to go to rayswebinar.com because I'm getting ready to go nationwide again and have more fun. Now I need you to write down SS4 times 4. Can you do that, please? Oh, you got to go run and get the paper. I'm giving you some rules and tools. You're not prepared? What the hell's wrong with you? SS4 times 4. Come on, you see it on an application. SSN, SS4. You tried the SS4 and you fell on the floor. Did you know that 96% of all corporations set up don't do a damn thing because they don't know what's next? They spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper because someone told them to. Number one, don't name it after you because that's called dumb. Don't name it what it does. That's called double dum-dum. Now I need you to write down line of defense. Can you do that, please? You've got to learn the line of defense so you don't bring the pain home ever again. I want you to have a division, the way I designed it in 1986. Real estate, franchise, current business. Because of my system, I can pop you up to $100,000 of credit to $1 million per tax ID. How much would you like? You got a choice because personal credit, you can't write it off. I already offered that to you. That's for safety before that rainy day crap. So that way we don't hurt the family because you can't write it off at all. But a corporation, hell, they can write off the credit card, the interest rate, the appreciation value as well. We can have fun with the corporation as long as it's a legitimate transaction. So let's understand, I don't want you to bring the pain wherever again? Home. It's called Ray's Rules. Write it down. SSN. So let's understand. I can have an SSN or an SS4. All right, by the way, who wants to be the duck? Is it you again? You like being the duck? Quack, quack, quack. See, that's the problem. You don't know how to play by the game. If Donald Trump can bankrupt 4 damn corporations in the past and not bring the pain home, why can't you? Rich and famous people do it too. Pretty simple. Every city's a corporation. They do it as well. And look at that bank, those turds. Wells Fargo Bank, they stole identity. I'll bet you a couple of you are the employees. You should have went to prison for 50 years. They stole mine twice. You know what? They got fined $3 billion. Whoopee, they wrote it off. Look online, they shut down 450 locations. They know how to play the damn game. The problem is you don't know how to play the game and win. Here's the president and vice president used to be. Look at them, they're hugging and loving. Look at that, look at that. Isn't that fun? They've never had to steal off the damn pyramid out of a trash can like me. They've never had to fight. They got the ability to have money the rest of their life. But you know what happened ever since Nixon took the gold standard out? Hell, they got the key to the printing press. They just print some more. Whee! Let's print some more. What do we got to lose? Now here's the problem with all of you. You don't understand the rules and the tools. You see, you got an SSN when you were a teenager to get a job. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, Mama just delivered a baby at the hospital. She's got to sign the SSN form in 3 hours or less. If not, Mama can't put the baby in the stroller and the car seat can't go home. They got to print some more damn money. You got one SSN. One chance not to screw up. That's not enough because you all screw up. SS4, corporation, tax ID, line of defense. Every division's got a tax ID and we build credit some more. By the way, it's going to be up to you. You want to learn how to play some more with me? You got some choices. What did I tell you in the beginning? Plan on the problems, damn it. There's always something going to go wrong. Your friends, your family, the bank, stub your toe. Who gives a blankety blank? We got safety credit. We got the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. That's all you got to do. Stop being the damn duck. Use your personal credit for safety. That's for the family, for that rainy day crap. Corporation gets credit too, but it doesn't do business. It maintains the divisions. We've got to set up the line of defense. If you don't set up the line of defense, you're going to always bring the pain home. By the way, that's called silly and dumb. But so let's get through this and give you some more, because I want you to understand something. Credit cards start credit scores. Credit scores get you more like house and car. Did you know a house and a car don't do a damn thing for your credit report? At all, unless you screw them up. So don't screw them up. Remember Ray's rules? Don't you ever jack up a card past 29%. You do that, your score drops, that's on you. 25 to 29% at all given days. That's what you got to do. Get your butt to the workshop and play with me. So today I'd like to rebuild your credit and do it my way. Make you a qualified CFO. I want to get you up to a 720. Is that okay with you? Now I'm going to charge you $499. Now I want to do a rapid refresh too. I'm going to get you up to an 820 there, and I'm going to charge you $499. That's $998. But wait, there's more. Remember that from our show? It's kind of fun. By the way, here's the thing about me. You play with me, and every time I'll get you double to more cash credit in your pocket. I got no excuses, and I'm about to take away all your damn excuses you got today. So guess what's going to happen? I'm going to hand you a credit card for $1,000 cash credit. You want a checkbook with it too? But I'm not going to charge you $998. That's what the salespeople do. You do this while I'm doing the webinar or 30 minutes after that, that's okay. If not, they'll charge you the $998 because you put it on hold. You waited too damn long. $499. That's twice as much as your investment back to yourself in cash credit. Now what's your excuse? You want one of these? I pop them every day. You got a choice. You could be next if you want to be. See, I want you to understand that program is to be expedited. I'm impatient as can be. 90 days or less, no matter what a mess you got. You got 877-519-7509. You want to play with me? All right, I'll get you there, but take a picture of this, because the way we play is Zelle wire deposit. That's all you got to do, and then I'll expedite you. Now understand something. Like I said earlier, I broadcast twice a day, Monday through Friday, live, because I don't like pre-recorded crap. Saturdays, I got 9 classes, because it's fun. By the way, you're stuck with me through every class. So the status update, I won't use your name, but I'll call it your case number. What does that mean for you? I'm doing 98% of all the work. I might ask you to do 1 or 2 things. Can you follow through? I'm going to get you to $1 million, as long as you get the hell out of my way. It's going to be up to you, like this guy. He pissed me off that day. I said, what the blanky's wrong with you? You said you wanted this bad enough. You jacked up your cards. You crashed the rapid. You lost 33 points. Now I got to start over with you. This is ridiculous. What did I tell him? Get your butt to the workshop. 29%. You see, one of the things about me, I'm on point every time when it comes to this. I'll take on anybody on this planet. I invented most of this stuff anyway. So I told him flat out, you get $726, you pay down those damn cards. 29%. Then I give him another rapid refresh, and I popped him $100,000 of credit. Now, if you want to make some money, it's pretty simple. Give people in a webinar with me. They Zelle in, I'll Zelle you back up to 20% on a given day. We got no excuses. Ever since I was a little boy, I study rich and famous people. I want to know what they did. Walt Disney, they filed bankruptcy 7 times in the past, kind of like a couple of you. What did they do recently? Hell, they got $1 billion in the bank. They didn't want to pay tax, so they wrote an IOU to themselves. Don't you understand? They know how to play by the rules and the tools. That's what you're lacking. Corporations don't pay tax until they make a profit. Borrow money's not taxed, so we'll write that down. Then add to it, don't spend money, loan money. I'll explain what I'm talking about through the overview. See, you got a choice today. You're going to learn some Ray's rules and get to the workshop with me. There's only 8 credit cards you're going to play with anyway, but you can't write them off. That kind of sucks. I'm going to have to rebuild you anyway and make you a qualified CFO. But you know what a corporation can do? The way I designed it in 1986, I can write off every card, interest rate, and depreciation value as well, long as it's a legitimate transaction today. How about we get 8 credit cards per division, 9 lines of credit, 8 supply cards, 10 vendor cards, 10 marketing cards, 6 lease cards, gas cards and cash cards. You want to play with me yet? You see, you got a choice today. All right, what you got to do is understand, I'm going to give you some tools and rules today, but I want your butt at the workshop with me. You know what? Some of you are silly enough that you do an authorized user crap. That doesn't work. By the way, some of you even buy those trade lines. I don't get it. There's no way to play but play by the rules and the tools. So if you allow me to, I'm an affiliate to 115 creditors. I get to pop credit for a division corporation for you simultaneously if you like. How much would you like? But again, it's up to you. Now here, if I get you to the million and go from there and get you to the billion, here's my disclaimer for you. If you have the intent to defraud or rip anybody off, I'll testify against you in a court of law. I won't allow you to screw up what I'm going to help the world do. All right? So guess what? There's my statement for you. Don't screw it up. Don't be a crook. You got a choice. You see, I invented how to daisy chain credit 113 ways. I can turn this into 99 more cards. You got to be careful, but it's got to be corporate credit. Why? Because we get to write it all off. Isn't half the fun? But again, write down Ray's rules. You got to master the rules and the tools. And that's what you got to do. Now look what just floated in front of you. I want you to draw your first blueprint. Are you ready to write? Write it down. 3 divisions, a corporation, and a line of defense. Corporation's going to maintain the divisions. If Donald Trump can bankrupt 4 corporations in the past, not bring the pain home, cities do the same thing, rich and famous people, why the hell can't you? Because you don't know the rules and the tools to play the game. Corporations got a tax ID. Line of defense, divisions got tax IDs. What if one of the divisions got a problem? We're going to do the 3-step. Can you write it down? Go get the pen and the paper. We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can't save it. Boo-hoo-hoo. I'm going to bankrupt a piece. I'm going to save the other pieces, and I'll be damned if I bring the pain home. Why would anybody do that in the first place? But again, where are you going to learn how to play the rules and the tools? 100% through me at the workshop. Rules. Write down money and credit. 84 ways to leverage it. I'll only teach you a couple of those anyway. House, it's a flippity-dippity-do or invest. How about a franchise today? A McDonald's, a Taco Bell, Wendy's when they got the beef. Because guess what? They stay open to COVID-19. Remember what I said? It's called cash flow free of your time. That's what you got to focus on today. Now, don't be offended if I say you bought your house the wrong way. Okay, it's okay. Just listen. See, I want to repackage your whole damn life. Your car, your house, your bank account. I want to clone me into you and just get you up to damn hell. All right, you're slowing yourself down and you kind of gave up. You know, it's called Ray's rules. You see, I don't get it. Escrow works for you, but you allow them to tell you what to do. Escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow record in a trust. Now here's a problem. And you can take this for whatever you want. If your house is not in a trust and you die, it's stuck in your probate, you left your family nothing. That's on you. If somebody sues you and screws you, they take it away. You got a choice. Google the word trust today, get the forms, fill it out, go file it right away, and stop procrastinating. If you really love your family, you'll spend the $20. But now, if we got to get a house of flippity-dippity-doo and fix it up, okay, you got the prize. We're going to you're going to hire a contractor who's going to hire the subcontractors that's down outside Home Depot. Good workers. All right, but the bottom line is this. They're going to cut every corner they can. They're going to slip and fall. They're going to sue you and steal all you got because you didn't plan on it in the beginning. Remember what I told you to do? Plan on the problems. Understand, I don't want you to make a mistake anymore. Write it down. Every property you play with, no matter what it is, you're going to quit claim deed it to a division. You're going to do an assignment of equity. This way, if they want to sue you, they can't sue you. And at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? Your biggest problem is, what did you do? Give up or go boo-hoo-hoo? Or not try at all? Because some of you are lazy? You got to do this. It's understand. But it's up to you. We got to fix up that property today. Let's say it's in California. That's $83,000 plus dollars. But here's the problem I got with some of you. Every day I meet one of these people that basically, all right, they basically try to play boo-hoo-hoo with the IRS and peekaboo. I don't get it. It just pisses me off to no end. Sorry. They don't want to pay tax, so they try to do it on the side and not get caught. Give me a freaking break. All right, I don't want to pay tax, Ray. Excuse me. Corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. The only way any of you win, ever, you play by the rules and the tools. You just master the rules and the tools and you win too. But again, you're playing peekaboo. If you're one of those ding-dongs, go to the irs.gov. Ask them to put you in a forgiveness program. Download the form called 656 of 433 A and B. You can't even get your COVID-19 check. And if you're a guy that did this and you got someone who loves you like a wife or whatever, I hope they kick your ass out for being that stupid. Get your butt back in the system. It's where you belong in the first place. Now we got to fix up that property today. When I was a kid, they named me OPM. That sucked too. I'm the original one, by the way. You know what happens? I need you to have 4 more divisions. You ready to write it down? Go get the tablet and pen. How about one for carpet, appliances, fixtures, and wood? I want to hold your hand and teach you how to go buy from the manufacturer and save up to 70%. By the way, I don't want to use my money for each 60 days plus. I'm going to let them pay for the fixer-up of the house. Why would I spend my money when I don't have to? In case something goes wrong. By the way, when escrow closes, they're going to pay off all the debt. Now I got $200,000 left over. Isn't that good? Now here's the problem with some of you. You're going to act like you're rich. You're going to, blah, blah, blah. You're going to piss it away and be broke again today. Stop that crap. Every one of you, I'll bet you $1. You've had $10,000 to $100,000 in the past, and you pissed it away, and some of you are broke today. Raise rules. Write it down. Leveraging money. All right? Borrow money's not taxable. Write it down. You need your rules and your tools. So let's understand something today. It's called the line of defense. Now, understand about leveraging money. When you make the bank verify itself, they have to say yes. By the way, the banks get to borrow from the feds up to times 10, and loan back up to 5 to us. So what if I was to hold your hand at the workshop and show you how to put it in a CD, credit line of credit, all right, back in the bank account at the same time, create 3 reference points of $600,000. And they can loan up to times 5. By the way, that could be $3 million. And since borrow money's not taxable, why don't we go buy a damn McDonald's today? You want a Big Mac and fries and a chocolate shake? Let me know. See, you got a choice to learn how to play at the workshops with me. I know one of you, sorry, you don't have 20,000, 200,000, whatever. It's okay. Here's the problem. Until you make a damn commitment, you're not going to get anywhere. So I don't care if I got to hold your hand to get you there, and we take a little $1,000 and we play the game, because we can do this too. By the way, 1,000 becomes 15,000, 50,000, 100,000 to $500,000 to $1 million. By the way, if you had the 25,000, all right, in 90 days you got $1 million line of credit. What the is wrong with people? Don't they understand how to play the game? What are you going to say? Boo-hoo-hoo, who gave it to me? I had to figure it out myself. So you got a choice. Building up your future, it's about damn time. Now, I'll build you $25,000, $50,000, $100,000 or more. You see, here's the thing. I work with a lot of franchises. Here's something. We got a package of 4 locations, literally, that you get $24,000 a month positive cash flow. Now what the hell's wrong with you? All you got to do is manage your district manager, and all they got to do is run it for you. Now what excuse you got? You see, there's other franchises as well, from the McDonald's to Wendy's to the Taco Bell. They stay open through COVID-19. Now what's your damn excuse? You see, for me, I always remember stealing and begging off the pier. I wanted a Rolex too, but they wanted $89,000, and I don't turn loose money. So I wanted it for free. So this is what I did to get it for free. You might want to watch me. I set up a division for jewelry. I got to watch it wholesale price. They overnighted it to me. All right, it was $39,000. I don't have to pay for it for 30 days. I put a loan on a watch I did not own. I paid the invoice. The leftover money I put in the damn bank and paid the payments on the watch I didn't own. And at the end of the day, I got it for free. All right, wouldn't you want me to teach you too? Well, that's at the workshop. You see, one of my first cars was a Lamborghini. All right, I love that car. And that night, look at that damn car. Can you believe this? Oh, I love the car. I don't know what kind of company car you want. Let me know. The corporation I work for or donate my time to has a collection of these. It's kind of fun. Now, I'm not going to show you anything I didn't obtain myself because I don't like BS. Blah, blah, blah. From the mansions to the helicopters to the yachts to the race boats. See, I got to get you past go. I got to get off you on some of your lazy butts. Let's go get it. Oh, by the way, I used to call this one God's gift. Why? Because I get to park my race boat and my yacht in my backyard. Where you park yours again? Don't you ever forget. I'm probably one of the most verified people you can find on the planet today, being the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles in the past for 32 years. But it's up to you. I like helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings. Which kind of car you want? Let me know. Now, here's what I need you to do. Write down 2 more things. These are rules, and I want you to do this right, because every time you write a check or you basically use your debit card, they ask for your driver's license. So you're going, here's where I live, come rob my house, I won't be home today, or sue me, screw me, take it away. Why are people silly and dumb? I want you to change your driver's license to a P.O. box or a mailing address now. And don't give me any damn excuse. I will never tell you to do something that's not factually verifiable. After the Schaefer bill, it's called the Driver's Privacy Protection Act. You got a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know why you don't listen to me when you buy a damn car. All right? You let somebody, the last time you bought a car, sweat you for 2.5 hours. Some guy with an ugly shirt and an ugly tie. Yeah, you got the car. You lost 5,000 plus up to 9 inquiries too. What's wrong with you? So if you're going to do it your way, when they hand you that piece of paper, we got to pull your credit. Next to your signature, all right, put this allows 1 inquiry. Take a damn picture. You see, with me, I'm going to teach you at the workshop to buy it under tax ID at fleet price. I want you to write it all off. But you, how do I get you to listen because you're so stuck? So let's understand something. All right, today, all right, you're at the grocery store, you're at the bank, you had a little bumpity bump. You bump someone's car, they act like they got whiplash, they're gonna die. They're gonna ask you for driver's license, insurance, registration, please. And you know what they're gonna do? Guess what? See, the driver's license shouldn't have had your home address on it. From there, the insurance, you've been paying that out of your paycheck. Corporation should have paid for it instead of you. By the way, they always sue the registered owner, which is you. You're the duck. Quack, quack. See, here's the problem with you. They're going to call one of those nasty attorneys on TV. They're going to sue and screw you out of everything you got. Because you didn't plan on the problems. You didn't listen to me. It's called Ray's Rules, by the way. Did you know at the workshops I'll show you how to play with the pink slips? The registered owner from now on, because you're going to set up the line of defense, is going to be a division. All right, why? It's simple. They always sue the registered owner, and then you're going to think about the lien holder too. See, at the end of the day, they can't sue you, and at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? Your problem is you don't know how to play the game. But I'll teach you at the workshop. I'll teach you how to play. I'll do all the damn work for you too. I got no excuses like you. So it's like tomorrow, I got a division class. Now, a lot of people didn't go to Millionaires Boot Camp over the last weekend. I haven't had a day off in 2 weeks. So the bottom line is pretty simple. All right, they asked about divisions and subdivisions and more. So I'm doing this class tomorrow at 2:30 in the afternoon. All right, for those people. I do have some of the billionaire group wanting to do it again. So, but it's up to you. See, I believe you got to master the rules and the tools. Corporation with the tax ID, the line of defense, every division with tax IDs. Knowing how to play the game correctly. but that's up to you. You see, 2009, July 3rd, 2009, what did I do? I took the corporate yacht, my yacht from my backyard, and I said, fill it up. By the way, I can write off the card and the interest rate. It was only $1,600 to fill up the yacht. So what did we do? We took people to watch the fireworks on July 4th. There I am in July 5th in a damn coma. That kind of sucks. If I knew to wear a mask, not just when I was in the coma the night before, hell, I would have a bubble around my head. Have an H1N1, that sucks. But it's up to you. You see, what I had to do for 5 weeks, take delivered oxygen tanks to the house. I had to walk around with the damn oxygen tank like I'm 150 years old. I still put my credit score back to an 820. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. My family needed to eat and they count on me. What's your excuse? God's using me to help you if you'll pay attention. I promised in that I'd help people the rest of my life. That's why I'm here for you. But again, you know what? I'm praying for another 50 years. I did name my son and my daughter after me. You see, my legacy will live on, the Reynolds University. See, what I want to do is rebuild your credit my way, make you a qualified CFO, rapid refresh, credit lines, corporations, books, CDs, and classes. Now you're stuck with me. Won't that be fun? Remember, you jack up a card past 29%, that's on you. All right? But I want you at the workshop with me. When I Googled the word corporate setup today, it was $2,400. I know some of you pay probably $3,000 plus. You know, LegalZoom I got to today was $19.75. What do they get with that piece of paper? Okay. Articles, officers list, tax ID. I'll tell you what, I'll customize it for you. I'll give it to you for $9.99. Is that okay with you? But then I want you at my workshops. See, if I hand you the fish, I expect you to be at the workshop for 90 days learning how to fish. Then I'm going to put you in level 1 to master the line of defense called divisions. I charge $9.99 for that 3 months too. This is $19.98. But wait, there's more. You see, the salespeople charge $19.98. And the way we have an agreement with them is whatever I give a presentation of for 30 minutes after webinar, they get the discount. After that, they don't. They get a commission. So here's the thing today. Write it down as $17.99. What I told you before, it's simple. I will give you 2 to 3 times more cash credit back to you. So I want you to understand the rules and the tools. Set up the line of defense at the workshops with me. I want to hand you $5,400 of cash credit. By the way, that's 3 times your investment. So when you spend $17.99 getting workshops and all the goodies and all the pieces, and I hand you 3 times your cash credit back to you, what excuse you got now? You're lazy or what? Rapid refresh, all you can add the credit rebuilding program too. And guess what? The first 3 people that do it today, they get the Millionaires Founders Kit for free. 18 books and 18 CDs. Now you're really stuck with me 24/7. Take a picture. It's a Zelle, it's a wire, it's a deposit. If you don't do this within 30 minutes when I'm done, you missed out. How many times you let the opportunity pass you by before? Don't worry, sales will get you. All right, they make their commission all the time. It's kind of fun. So understand something. The specialty prices and bonuses that I give are good for 30 minutes after the webinar is done. You got 877-519-7509. After that 30 minutes, because sales get a commission. That's my agreement with them. So today, take the time and make the time to make a commitment for your future. See, raisecredit.com. It is the voice of credit, but it's up to you. They said it couldn't sink. Hell, it couldn't even turn. Colonel Sanders didn't get his first $1 million check till he was 71. Thomas Edison didn't give up. Why did a couple of you? You see, Bannister, they said, don't run the 400 miles, sir. You don't do it the way we do it. You're going to die. He said, go to hell. I'll do it my way anyway. And he did. And 1,400 people follow along. You know, I don't get it. Every time I hear a white man can't jump, are you kidding me? I hold the record since 1981. I'm training my son. He's going to replace my record for me. See, I've been kicking the damn door jamb since I was 10 and a half. And when I used to kick the basketball hoop, that's only 10 feet. If you can touch it, damn it, you can kick it. I accomplished every goal I've ever had in my life by the time I was 26. I got no damn excuses. Neither do you. See, not everybody likes me. That's okay. Because I get 1 or 2 turds a month giving me shit. You know what I do? I tell them to shut up and show up. I've been at the Marriott in Long Beach for 40 plus years. I've been teaching and preaching for 43. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. I'll bet you some of your friends and family too. So what are we supposed to do at the end of the day? If they can crucify Jesus Christ, who are we? Your lack of commitment is your problem. You. I don't give a damn if you got to do a weekly fee. You finance it or whatever you got to do. Because I'll work with you. I don't have excuses. It's about time you step up to the plate. Remember something. I was born in a damn taxi. She wanted a little girl. She gave me a girl's name, raised my damn middle name. So I've had everything against me, but I reached the damn dream. I think, and I'm the impossible because I am. Raise rules. It was about time you step up to the plate. All right, you want $1 million paycheck, you raise your hand as high as you can, and I'll call you silly and dumb. You only keep $375. You want $1 million in a corporation, I'll call you brilliant. You get to pay all the bills first, then pay the tax on the leftover. Learning to play the game is how you get to win. Richard's a great guy. He won Survivor the first show. He almost died twice on the show. He got his $1 million check. They told him, you keep $375, sir. The rest goes to the IRS. He didn't listen to me. He pissed it all away. He went to prison for 3.5 years. Some federal judge still have given probation because some of those judges are from hell. But again, what do I know? Motivation is not enough. All I hear is a 1%ers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, somebody handed it to him. Someone got this, someone got... I don't care. At the end of the day, you need the rules and the tools. If not, every book you read and everything about motivation is crap. Because you need to feed your family too. I won't show you anything I didn't obtain myself. From the Lamborghinis to the yachts to the race boats to the helicopters too. Beating world records. Having fun. You see, you got the choice today. And having the mansions. Write down Ray's rules. It's about time you learn how to play the game and win every time. See, at the end of the day, you got a story to tell. We all do. I want to hand you up to an 820 credit score, $100,000 of personal credit, because that'll take care of that money for rainy day crap, because that's what you need, because you can't write it off. I want you to get a corporation divisions through me. I'll get you up to $1 million of credit. You get to write it all off for the business. I want you to stop being stuck. You see, at the end of the day, you keep going, what's next? You're looking at it. Raise rules. That's what's next for you. You got a choice. It's called millions to billions. See it, believe it, go get it. You got to get out of your own damn way. I want to repackage your whole life. I want to do it my way. House, car, bank, business. I want you to basically get your butt to the workshop so we can play some more. You're watching me on Google, Facebook, YouTube, that's great, but you're missing the PowerPoint in front of me. You might just think about RaysWebinar.com. So today, I don't want you to forget when I was 7.5 and I heard my way out. Corporation's a legal person. I thought it gave me the answer to my prayers. But I read every book, book after book after book. I'm just lucky God gave me an IQ off the chart with total recall in most things. I read the book. I put the rules together. I live by it every day. It's the rules and the tools that you can always see it, believe it, go get it. But again, that's up to you. Read the directions. Step by step, 1 through goal. Putting your life together. Instruction manual. I wrote the rules and tools for every one of you. You can't screw it up. It works 100% all the time. I wrote that one 43 years ago. I had to turn it into a game because I don't want to be stressed out like most people like you. Winning the game of business made sense to me. But again, you get to learn the rules and the tools. You get to hear it from the horse's mouth versus the horse's you know what. If all you want from me is the rules and the tools, there's 1,000 in those books and CDs right there. There's 18 books, 18 CDs for $9.99. You can Zelle wire and they'll ship it right away. But I'd like you to be at the workshop with me. I want you to do both. I want to spend 90 days with you. I want to get you on the $1 million dream, and I'll guarantee it. You see, like I said, corporate setup, it didn't matter if it was basically, whoever's going to do it. All right, $1,800, $2,000, $3,000. Are you kidding me? What are you giving them for? But again, $17.99. Workshops, all the pieces, you're stuck with me. $5,400 cash credit back to you. Now, what excuse what you got? 3 times your investment back in your pocket of cash credit. A rapid refresh and a credit rebuilding program for free. And today I'm offering the 18 books and CDs to you for free. You better be zelling and wiring deposit right away. If not, you just missed out. Don't worry when you call sales. They're not going to give it to you. They're on commission. It's about time you build up your future. Like I said, I can build you 25,000, 100,000 or more. It's your turn. It's waiting. You want basically a package of 4 pizzas today? That'll get you $24,000 of positive cash flow. And if all you want to do is manage your district manager, that's easy to do too. Now, how hard is that to do? You want a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, or a Wendy's too? They're all waiting for you. You see, you got to remember something. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution turned corporations into legal people. We the people. I love it. The United States of America Incorporated. They got the key to the printing press ever since Nixon took the gold standard off. And you know what they do? The United States of America Incorporated? They manage their 50 states. The states are corporations too. There's their line of defense. You know what the state does? They got a line of defense as well because they manage the cities. They even created their own little bankruptcy called Chapter 9. Check it out. It's public record. So understand something. I love the United States of America Incorporated. I just learned the rules and the tools by the time I was 9.5. It's about time you step up to the plate and understand the rules and the tools. Raise rules. Never have joint credit. Buy a house, simple. Escrow closed, homestead recorded in trust. Corporation, don't you ever name it after you. That's called dumb. You don't name it what it does, that's double dum-dum. And you always have $1 million of credit. Always. You got a plan for the mistake. Now, the way I designed this in 1986 is pretty simple. Corporation gets credit, but it doesn't do business. It maintains the divisions. Real estate. All right? Franchise. Current business. So let's understand something today. I want you to focus and have the line of defense. You have to learn how to play the game if you want to really get there. But again, it's like tomorrow's division class. Every one of you need to be in there. A division can have babies called subdivisions and more. You have the ability to set up all the credit files you need to build the American dream. But that's a corporation with divisions and subdivisions too. It's called the line of defense. What you need to learn step by step. You get it from me because I invented it. Kind of fun. So you got the ability to plan on the problems. Like I said in the beginning today, there's always something going to go wrong. But with safety credit, the line of defense, you can make sure you can see it, believe it, and go get it, and don't bring the pain home. So if all you want from me is a good credit score, $499. If you do it within 30 minutes or so, you get it for that price. If you talk to sales, they can't give it away like this. They have to charge you $998. I'm offering you a $1,000 cash credit card, by the way, 2 times your investment. There it is. You want a checkbook with it too? Let me know. All right, you're next, by the way. So the program is designed to be expedited, 90 days or less, no matter what a mess you got. You got 877-519-7509. There's the Zelle, wire, or deposit. Like I said, take a picture of that page earlier today. You got the ability, and remember, pricing, special prices and bonuses that I give away are good only during the webinar and 30 minutes after. After that, if you're not calling 877-519-7509, sorry to say, my sales team gets commission, and they can't give it away like me. Today, take the time to make your commitment for your future. It's called RaisCredit.com, the voice of credits for you. You got the ability to listen and learn. Now, I created a program adding a lot of pieces together. I call it Millionaires in the Making Workshop, Step 1. This is where I take credit rebuilding, rapid refresh, corporation articles, tax ID, officer's list, setup class, 90 days, master the rules and the tools, level 1 for divisions, line of defense. I do 2 analyzations. I make sure you understand what needs to be done if you had to do 1 or 2 things or not. Then I just pop you a bunch of credit. I charge $3,995. But what I do on the webinar for 30 minutes, I give it away for $2,999. And I hand you $25,000 of cash credit. I want $5,000 of that for you and the rest on the corporation and divisions. But we'll do what you tell us to do. It's up to you. By the way, that's 8 times your investment back in your pocket. Now what excuse you got? I'll even hand you the 18 books and CDs for free. Alright, there's the Zelle, there's a wire, there's a deposit. I got webinars all Saturday. You miss out on that, that's up to you. See, the American dream is receiving money every month, pay all your bills, drive the company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time. You've got to set up the line of defense. You have to master race rules. Remember what I said, Millionaires in the Making today during the webinar and 30 minutes after that? $2,999. I hand you $25,000 of cash credit. 8 times your investment back in your pocket. Giving you away, basically simple, the Millionaires Founders Kit as well. 18 books and 18 CDs. You see, you can Zelle, wire, or make a deposit. Now you're stuck with me, and you'll be playing with me most of the day on Saturdays. I personally hold your hand. I don't pass the buck. You're stuck with me. When I do a status update, it's very simple. I don't call out your name, just your case number. And what's going to happen is very simple. You have the ability to listen to the things and 1 or 2 things you might have to do, but it's up to you. Today, stay safe, stay strong. Today we find ourselves sitting waiting for what's next to come. Let us always remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. Amen to that. You see, when I started the Ray Reynolds University, it was to help people. Over 30 plus years ago, I didn't plan on going in a coma. But God wanted to shake me, wake me, and that's okay. He still gave me the rules and the tools, and I got $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. You got 877-519-7509. The bottom line is we can build a relationship in the dreams that is a profit company. But if you don't listen to me, that's on you. Specialty prices are simple. They're good for 30 minutes after the webinar. And if you're not calling 877-519-7509, making a commitment for you, RaisCredit.com, all right, the voice of credit, that's on you. All I can do is build you to the million, and some of you will even get to the billion. But some of you won't even bother to try. That breaks my heart. You got the ability today, 877-519-7509. And remember, at the end of the day, just remember, God loves us all.